Hey everyone, this is Dason with Digital Dual Players. I'm here, and we will be doing a deck profile for my personal favorite deck, Alphamon. I should specify this is not a CS or Chronicle based deck, although we'll be using some of the top ends from both of those. All right, let's get started. So first, we will be playing 4 of the old school DoruGreymon inheritable. When you slide an X antibite underneath, draw 1. Always really good. Next, we will be playing the old BT7 DoruGreymon. On play, reveal top 4 or top 3, grab a coda. Always good. And inheritable is always really good. Is to gain extra memory. Next, we will be playing the BT21 or the BT20, my bad, DoruGreymon, for again more search power and for more defensive options, more defense power on your opponent's turn. Always pretty good. Next, we will be playing 2 of the BT9 DoruGreymon on play. Just a quick trash and draw 2 to unbreak yourself if you don't have anything else. Always pretty good. And then to round out our rookies, we will be playing 2 of the BT8 Ryudamon. Similar effect to the BT6 DoruGreymon, except we're searching Yuji instead of Coda. Next, we will be running the Dex engine, 2 of the original Dex Daruga, and then 2 of the BT17 Dex Daruga. This is the one that you always want to trash, just to help you protect your smaller bodies if you can't Digivolve anymore for one turn. So you always want to keep these guys around. Next, we will be running 4 of the BT16 Daruga. Again, draw is always pretty good, and collision actually does help with this deck, the way I've built it quite a bit. And also plus extra inheritable, plus an extra 1,000, not terrible. And to round off the champions, I am running 1 of the original DoruGreymon from BT7. This one's mainly just to fill up space and also to have an extra blocker on the field if I need it. Next, you'll be running the decks of the DoruGreymon cards. Again, similar to the previous decks, Daruga. You'll be wanting to keep these guys in trash. Next, I'm running 1 actually of the original DoruGrey. This one don't really see as much, but it's always nice to have it later on. And I'm running 1 of the BT7 DoruGrey. I still think that they should bring this card back. I don't see why it's still limited, but whatever. And when Digivolving, you can slide 1 X antibody from hand underneath this, and it gains DP reduction immunity along with destruction-based effects for 1 turn. I don't understand why it's still limited, but hey. And we will also be playing 1 of the BT13 DoruGreymon. This one's pretty good. It's definitely good if you want to get your Doru and Dori effects going a lot easier. I only run this as a 1-of though, because I am running 3 of the BT16 DoruGrey. This one I run purely for the inheritable. Although every now and then I do Digivolve into a level 6 Beast Dragon. Although the inheritable definitely does help get your field going when you're on the offense. On to our level 6s. I am running 2 of the newest Bt22 Alphamon. This card is nuts and actually plays well with the older X antibody support, just because it only needs 2 of the same level to get its all turns effect, which I think is amazing. I'm then running 2 of the Bt20 Alphamon. Always a good recovery +1 and barrier, and its inheritable is also really good, especially once you get to your level 7s. And due to a card that you'll see later, if you combo it with X Antibody, you can actually get its when attacking effect, which is always really good when digivolving, when attacking. And to round off my Alphamons, I'm running 1 of the Bt13 Alphamons. I know a lot of people have completely dropped this card. I still think it's really good, especially for stun presence, where if you absolutely need to, you can hard play him and stop up an opponent's attacking, unless it's an ace Digimon. But still, I think it's really good. And it has a very unique form of protection, which a lot of cards can't really get around, unless it's D-Digivolution. I'm running 2 of the original BT8 DoruGreymon. This one's kind of self-explanatory for OTK purposes, and just in case I need to digivolve it from the DoruGrey from BT13. Then, to round off the level 6s, I'll be running 2 of the Bt20 DoruGreymons. This one's way better than the other one, where on play when digivolving you can de-digivolve to any of your opponent's Digimon, which is pretty crazy. Nice to get that de-digivolution back for this deck. And to round out the Digimon, I am running 2 Oryuken Aces. The reason I'm only running 2 is because I'm gonna you are more likely to see them than not. With how this deck is built, you will be drawing a lot. So you will most likely see this unless you're unlucky and they're just both in security. Alright, on to Tamers. I am running 3 Cool Boys for obvious reasons for the X Antibody deck. You'll be running a lot of the same level Digimon, so this is always a pretty standard gain 1, draw 1. I'm running 1 Coda just to have a setter on the field and also an extra search. 2 UGs, which will definitely help for certain plays later on, but and also when you move a X Antibody out of breeding, you gain 1 and draw 1, so that's always good. And to finish up, we are running 2 X Antibody options. Good thing to get the Doruga and Doru and Doria effects going. And to finish it off, we were running 2 defense trainings just to reduce digivolution costs in case we're in a bit of a pinch. Alright. I personally have a lot of fun with this deck. Obviously, you can do what you want with your own, but if you want, you can try this list out, have some fun with it. You'll see how much you can draw with it and what I mean by it. Alright. That's gonna be it. Bye.